Hello, thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast. This is episode 114. I am Grant Fiero, and this is Michael Medina, as always. Today we're going to talk about Lucas Puig being announced on Palace Skateboards. Shane O'Neill has a video part and a Nike shoe dropping this month. Boo Johnson was on the 9 Club. Street League was in Chicago, and Mike attended, so we'll be able to hear some firsthand comments on that. DC Time Cavi video. New Balance Numeric dropped tricolor. And Scott DeCenzo turned pro. So to start it off, we're gonna talk about New Balance Numerics tricolor. It's a video featuring the whole team, but full parts from Frankie Villani, Flo Martin, and PJ Ladd, and then a couple montages with the rest of the dudes. So Mike just watched this; it's fresh on his mind. Let's hear it.
What, dude? I feel like I made a good Instagram post the other day when I said your favorite skater is back. I was hyped.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people enjoy PJ, if that's what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying, man. Are you kidding me? It's not like we got 2 tricks, or it's not like we got 5 tricks in an edit. Like we got
pretty surprised.
Credits that say PJ Ladd, and then we got a PJ Ladd part.
A video part.
And he also does a line that he starts with a switch 3 on flat.
Mm-hmm.
That's just fucking awesome, dude. He also does he's also getting very, very, very good at fakey traying out of things.
There was a lot of fakey 5-0 with like fakey big flip out, fakey tray out. Some of the variations like fakey 5-0 tricks out that look crazy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, okay, so what, first of all, who else is in it? Crusher, Axel Crusher, Jake Hayes.
In the montage?
In the whole
Jack
video.
Curtin's in there. Cookie has a clip. Chad Tim.
Oh, yeah, Tim's in there. Yeah, he's got some.
Had that sick line with the switch back 180 to backside nose grind 180 out.
Yeah, dude, that's so fucking awesome. Whose part were you most excited for and why?
Most excited for out of like the 3 full parts, I would say probably Frankie. Why is it? I think just based off of his past video parts, like he's very creative but gets gnarly, and I think he's someone you just don't really know what you're gonna get. And I think this part like really shows that with his there's stuff in there that I didn't know. Like a fakey. Okay, here's an example. Fakey front crook late flip. Never seen that. Never thought about that. Like that's a trick I
it's
just never.
Gnarly. So gnarly because that trick, like that's literally one of my dream tricks in general is like the fakey switch front crook fakey flip out, and for him to do the late flip is like
and
wow.
He did the regular flip out down the rail like a pretty small, but like a 5 or 6
over
rail.
Like on those green ledges where he like goes to flat. That's so fucking.
Frankie for sure killed it. There was a lot. The back 180 late flip on that bump. The bump over loading dock gap was super sick.
Flat, yeah, that was tight, dude. I mean, as far as the video itself, I think it was extremely cohesive. I think that like the way that it was filmed is extremely fucking HD, extremely high quality. Like as far as picture goes, like obviously the VX kids will be like whatever, but as far as like the video itself, it's something that exactly that we wanted to see. And what's dope is that it was kind of like not unexpected, but it did kind of just pop up. Like it wasn't a Thrasher video. It wasn't Transworld. It wasn't it was literally New Balance on their YouTube page. Like full team in it. Wait, did Ardo have anything?
I don't remember him being in there.
I can't recall because I only watched it through once, like right when it dropped when I saw it on the YouTube page recommended or whatever. But since then I've watched Frankie's part 3 times and I've watched PJ's part twice. So I mean, if that says anything, fucking go watch it. If you like PJ Ladd,
it was cool.
PJ Ladd, I'll just go ahead and tell you PJ Ladd is the last part. But within those 20 minutes or the 15 minutes prior, I should say, like it's all fire, dude. Jake Hayes, Jake Hayes.
I love watching Jake skate. The pop is so sick.
Oh yeah.
So I really enjoyed. You kind of touched on like the quality of the video. I really liked the filming, the editing, and the quality. Like the intro to the whole thing was so sick. The way they tossed Westgate in there with that fat old tray flip.
Oh man,
West
yeah. Would they give him like 5 clips or so?
I think it was. I think it was actually 3 because I remember specifically he tray flips some back threes that same bump over can.
The
And then
back 3 was insane.
And then he kick flips that like off the tree bump type thing over the fence. I think that's it. It's like 3 quick hammers, but they are done perfect and gnarly.
I really hope Davis gets on New Balance. I feel like he's like a perfect. He's a perfect fit.
Perfect fit. I hope for sure in their next thing, because I mean, New Balance and Adidas are kind of doing a similar thing with like. It seems like they kind of keep putting content out of dudes in the streets. You know, like different montages from trips and stuff, which I super back. So yeah, I would love to see Davis.
I feel like Adidas is like Adidas is kind of like leading the way for like what these dudes should do, man, because their amount of footage is like barred like way above the bar.
Yeah, I mean New Balance as well though. They've been putting out a lot of stuff from trips.
Yeah, and that Alexis Sablon commercial was fucking rad.
That was sick. She had a line in this as well.
Yeah, that kickflip over the little grass gap was awesome.
I remember it. Oh yeah. Was that like in the intro or something?
Yeah, in the intro, that was sick.
But
though, the way
she the line where she kickflipped the like one of those metal cans on its side and then nollie back lip on the ledge.
Yeah, she rips, dude. She rips.
Dude, PJ put a clinic on the eggs, that ledge spot in Boston.
He put a clinic on like ledges in general, man.
Yeah, he killed the courthouse. I was actually gonna ask you about that because I know you're a little iffy about, which I kind of agree in general. It's like they're skating perfectly made to skate coping ledges. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a skate park. I mean, if you do like an absolutely fucked up, insane, crazy trick, then it's one thing. But like, that's a skate park, dude. You know?
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, yeah, PJ went off.
Okay, if you don't like PJ Ladd and you don't want to watch it for that reason, which is totally reason enough, it's PJ Ladd, go fucking watch it. But like, Frankie Villani kickflip front wall ride.
Yep. Let's okay. Well, we need to mention Flo because his ledge board control.
Whatever. Dude, Frankie Villani kickflip front wall ride is
okay. Whoa! Don't say whatever. The Flo put in work. That back 5-0 frontside flip out in the middle of a ledge.
Yeah, that was cool, but it wasn't.
Manual ledge tricks are crazy. Maybe it's not your cup of tea. I'm not sitting here and saying it personally. It wasn't my favorite part in that video. No, but do I respect, dude? Like he went off.
It was 3rd out of 3.
Mike, this isn't a contest. You spent too much time in Street League.
We'll talk about that soon.
We will. We're going to end it with that. But moving right along. Let's talk about a skateboarder that Mike and I are both big fans of. And we're already talking about manuals and ledges, so this comes in perfect.
Oh, Lucas perfect. My fave.
Is now on Palace.
Which is cool.
Not the biggest surprise.
Yeah, I was going to say not the biggest surprise, but it's cool. I back it. I like it. I think it's a cool fit, obviously. Like, the European Steez is being taken over by Palace and shit. So, I mean.
Yeah, and all the collabs with Adidas. Like, a lot of the European Adidas riders are on Palace.
And I feel like Lucas is such a tastemaker, you know what I mean, as far as, like, skateboarding in general, but especially European skateboarding and European skaters, for that matter. So, it's like, for him to be on arguably the largest European brand, it just is, it totally makes sense, you know? Like, yeah, me personally, when all those rumors of Hella Skateboards was happening, I was getting stoked. I think that would have been cool as fuck to see Hella Skateboards, I think, because it's just, like, his brand, it grew, like, completely organically, you know? Like, I was just down for that. But, I mean, dude, like, him on Palace, like I said, it just makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think there's much other to say.
Yeah.
Hopefully some footage from those dudes in the future. What?
Are you gonna ride a house board?
No.
Me either.
I don't know. I've never seen anyone skate one of their boards, honestly.
I can't really say that I have either.
I see people.
But then it's like
people wear like the Adidas collab like shirts and stuff.
I mean, whatever.
Anyway, let's talk about another video project that was released. DC times Cavi Club.
Oh, you love them.
I mean, I'm just super into like crews of dudes that are like just naturally out there having fun. That are like homies. But it's cool that they're all tied together, or most of them with DC, so they're able to do stuff like this on a bigger platform. This was released on Thrasher. Did you watch it, Mike? We haven't talked about this.
Hell yeah. Dude, Chris Ray filmed it, man, of course.
I filmed some of it.
I also like Devontae Jolly. He filmed some of it too, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his name. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure his name is in the credits. Devontae's sick.
I always watch projects though. They're always really, really well filmed, and they always have really, really cool spots.
I would agree. They do go on a lot of cool trips generally. I think this is pretty much all filmed in LA, which is cool because that's where these dudes are. Oh no, for sure. Yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, I think DC projects are always done really, really well.
Yeah,
especially like when they do like the individual parts, which this is sort of that, I guess. But I don't know. I think it's rad.
Who had your favorite footage in there, Mike?
Definitely. What's his fuck? Let me get that switch flip.
I don't remember anyone yelling that. I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
I can read the list.
It was in his game of skate at the barracks, but I can't think of his name.
Aramis?
Right, yeah, Aramis Hudson. He definitely has.
I really like his style.
Footage. Huh?
He's got a good style.
I think he has like one of the best styles for this younger generation coming up. Like it's totally like he's not. It doesn't look like anyone else.
Yeah,
and it's like really easy for this younger generation to just bite, man. I swear to God.
I was gonna say the same thing about Aramis being my favorite in the video.
What's the kid with the little dreads too? I didn't think he was that
Smooth.
good.
They call him Smooth, but his actual name's Durrell. He's getting Mafia boards.
Dude, he fucking rips. I didn't know he was that good.
Yeah, all those dudes are gnarly.
Well, I've only seen him. My only like knowledge of him is from those Day with the Homies.
Dude, he gets bucking some of those though.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, as opposed to like that, dude, he goes off.
Yeah, I mean, it's different seeing someone's full-on footage that they're saving for sure.
Exactly, as opposed to tricks that they allowed to be on the internet. You know, like obviously he wasn't like, yo, don't save that shit, don't show it.
Aramis, I need to mention this trick in specific. He puts two schoolyard benches next to each other and does kickflip crook on one bench and then hops like 180 into switch crook on the other bench.
Yeah.
One of the sickest.
You love that.
One of the sickest looking things. That was so rad.
Talk about see, here's what I'm saying, like originality at its finest. Like people don't.
It made me think of Louis Lopez immediately.
Yeah, I know. I was just literally about to say. I know Louis did one, but it was totally different than that, though.
Yeah, and yeah. I'm backing both those hard. Those Louis sick and different. Aramis is sick.
Louis still has my favorite part so far this entire year.
Yeah, dude. I love that Spitfire part.
Yeah, back three over. We talk about the bump over bar back three almost every episode.
Back three was stupid.
Yeah,
that's one of the sickest looking back threes.
He did one like that at Street League during practice, and I was like, "Oh, fuck,
over what, man. the launch thing?"
Yeah, just like a little like from side to side. He didn't even do it in his line on. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Well, we're kind of running through these, but okay. Shane O'Neill announced he has a video part coming out towards the end of this month, which I think basically all of skateboarding is looking forward to after seeing this Thrasher cover that fat old switch flip. And also he announced he has his own version of the Janowski called the High Tape.
It totally says his name on it, though.
Yep. Yeah. His name's for sure visible on there.
That's important.
I'm it's weird for me to be like so psyched for someone that I don't know, but like it is so sick because Shane O'Neill is, I've talked to him before, like ran into him when they did like a villager event here, and he was such a cool dude and just like a cool person. And as a skateboarder, like no one deserves it more than him to have his name on a shoe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll tell you right now,
dude, he's been repping Nike so hard for so long and repping specifically skating in Janowskis for so long.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, he's stoked.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Like I the day that he announced it, I saw him like an hour later when he was warming up.
Oh yeah, truly.
So of course he I had the media shit, so I was like out there like fucking where they are and shit. And he skated by, and I was like, "Hey Shane, nice shoes." And he just was like, he was like, "Thank you so much, thank you." Like you could just tell he was fucking stoked, man.
That's super rad, dude. I mean, it's undeniably so deserving, dude.
Yeah.
Shane O'Neill is one of the best skateboarders in the world. Like the controller of his board.
Do I know what else was? Oh, actually, I'll just save this shit for later when we talk about the weekend.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I pulled it up. So the video part as well as his Janowski high tapes will be released on August 24th. So that's in 9 days. So we can all look forward to that. I cannot wait to watch that and talk about it.
Dude, all I know is that that's definitely going to be a Sony contending part. Just watch.
Oh, 100%. And I'm going to put money down that he's going to drop something else towards the end of the year.
Oh, dude, we know his formula.
Dude, that switch flip on the cover is...
They don't fuck around, man. Okay, man, you know what else? I feel like he gets this rap of being a robot because he lands tricks all the time, right? Like his consistency is what's robotic, which is absolutely fine. If that's what you're referring to, that's fine. But don't say he has robot style. He doesn't fucking have robot style.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. I do agree.
Like, at all, dude. Like, I've been watching a lot of his footage lately because, like, I just have been really into it. I don't know why. It's been making me want to skate a lot. But, like, people always say that he's got robot style, and I don't understand if they're referring to, like... I think it's
style? I think it's they're meaning it as a reference to how consistent and how good he is on a skateboard,
which is fine. That's
facts. I agree with that. I mean, that's like the old. You've seen like the Jenkum thing, right? When they have like a little tag, like a name for him as a robot, like calling him a robot.
Yeah, but you can say that about Dashawn. Like he doesn't even fall off his board.
Dude, Shane's. I don't know. It's almost like again, I'm agreeing with you, and I feel the same way about like. You can call him robotic and how consistent he is, but he doesn't have like a boring robot style. But talking about the robot thing, it's like the crook nollie flip, for example. It's like he has it so dialed that he lands almost the same every time, and I feel like that's maybe what they're referring to.
His foot barely moves.
It looks insane.
It's the weirdest thing. Like how. His flip out of his nollie flip out of a crooked grind is just like whatever to him.
Right to his feet.
It's just both whatever.
Above the trucks.
Yeah,
it was crazy. I've seen him skate at Street League in person as well. But then, like I just mentioned, when they did this Villager thing over here in San Diego, it was super cool to watch him kind of like more casually skate a park. It was unbelievable watching him skate a ledge and just flat ground. Like his flat ground tricks are so on point. Like a nollie frontside flip is just so flicked and boned out and caught all like this and then
perfect.
So sick looking, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Who are you? Well, I guess we'll just talk about it when we get to Street League. It has something to do with Shane.
Okay, so there's actually one more thing before Street League, because, I mean, Street League will probably take up some time, and I'm sure you have some cool stories.
Well, 9 Club episode, right?
Oh, sorry, yeah, there's 2. I forgot about that.
And Scott DeCenzo.
So, yeah, that's what I was going to say right now. So Scott DeCenzo was announced as pro this week for Pal Peralta.
Which I didn't know he rode for.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. I mean, he hasn't been over there.
I thought he was still in limbo, to be 1,000% honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't been there too long, so I'm not shocked that you weren't aware.
I mean, he's an excellent skateboarder. There's no denying that. He always has been. He's one of those dudes that like goes under the radar.
He does. I think he's super underrated.
Mm-hmm. But that's the way this shit works nowadays, man.
Dude, he was on Plan B. He was seriously the first AM on Plan B.
Yeah, and didn't turn pro, but everyone around him did.
Oh, that is crazy.
That is absolutely.
But congrats to him. I mean, undeniably, the skill is.
The skill is there. There's absolutely no denying he's a pro.
He's so technical on a skateboard.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, this dude's turning pro in 2017 off of small brands.
Dude, he's gonna pop it off.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Like.
Oh, actually, there's another thing to talk about. Speaking of people going pro, Nora.
Who?
Oh, wait, was Nora last week? Did we already talk about that?
I think Nora was last week because I remember talking about that last week. Cat heads and shit or whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, seriously, it's almost every Skate Play episode we have someone to talk about that turned pro. Like for the past few months.
You're absolutely right about that. Have
Like
you
the
been
past
watching King
3 months,
of the Road?
it's like pro. What
Have
did
you
you
been
say?
watching King of the Road?
Yeah, I watched the Vice ones.
Okay, cool. So you like the whole episodes, right?
hmm
Okay, sick. So you're like caught up on everything that's going on.
Yeah, so they're about to have like the finale one this week or whatever.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm extremely excited. Who do you think took the win? Like the win,
My guess for winning King of the Road.
and also who do you think is MVP and why?
Wow, this is really on the spot.
Not really.
MVP.
I'd rather have an actual conversation with you than just talk about video parts.
MVP. I'm gonna go. I guess Foy.
Has to be. He's freaked out in every challenge, dude. Are you kidding me? He doesn't
He
want
has.
every hard challenge.
Dude, yeah, you have to mention Bockel as well as Jackson Pills. Like those
Jackson,
those dudes from each team all killed it so
dude.
hard. So
Jackson is like really becoming one of my favorite skaters right
any
now.
one of those three deserve it. I guess I'll go with Foy, but any one of those three. Um, who took the win? I guess I'm just gonna go enjoy because Jackson's been on one recently, and dude, and Ben Ramers when he launched over that fence and
Ben
ran into the
Fraser,
grass, so sick.
dude, that was so rad,
Yeah, I
man.
don't know why. I'm just gonna go enjoy.
That's who I want to win.
I guess I don't know. I kind of think it'd be
That's
sick if
like
Deathwish won, but
I think I don't really want Creature to win, and I don't know why. I have absolutely no reasoning behind it.
I like when they skated
One of those-
that Volcom ramp out in the water and Nora did the front rock and she slipped out on the first one. It was funny.
Dude, that was gnarly. Like
Because
the
it was
good
wet.
the one she did was gnarly though.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I'm not making fun of it. It was wet, of course.
Dude, I thought my favorite thing from that whole episode, as far as like challenges and tricks that were done, obviously Zach Wallen switch big heel was fucking awesome. But the man ramp where they all like used it as a Wally, oh, I fucking loved that. I really want to do that now. I'm like totally gonna like go to Fargo and do that shit.
That's funny. Dude, I'm glad you mentioned Zach Wallen. That was super cool to watch him battle for that. I mean, you could tell he was so over it. Yeah, he was.
Did you see his arms?
Dude, he got bodied.
There was literally like raspberries everywhere, dude.
He took a beating on that rough Hawaii weathered ground.
Yeah, that was gnarly.
Gnarly. Okay, so I mean,
that bank spot that they skated looked so fun, but yet you know that just by the way that they were skating it and him saying that a kickflip is the gnarliest thing to ever go down there.
I know
that ground is fucked up.
You could tell it's pure crust.
But it looks so good on camera.
Yeah.
Like that spot looks
skateboarding,
so
right? Everything looks better.
Andy Roy what did Andy Roy do? Like a bean plant or some shit?
I don't remember exactly. Maybe it was like some sort of fast plant or something.
Some kind of fast plant thingy majiggy.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember.
That was rad. I love when he gets involved in the challenges and not
dude,
a screen.
Jackson's kickflip.
That was fucked up.
So
do you like backside kickflips like that?
Yeah, why not?
I hate them. Oh, like you like to do them.
Oh, I was like, why would I hate the way?
No, they look awesome. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Like on what? I guess I don't know. I don't
anything. Those are hard for me, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess front side. Yeah, I'd definitely rather do it front side, but
for sure.
I don't really think about it. I don't really skate a bank like that often.
Oh, I love banks, dude.
I know you do. You love banks and hips.
Yeah, that's my shit. I love it,
so I could tell you agree with Jamie Foy for MVP. But who was your pick? Who was your pick for the win?
I'm like, if Deathwish or Enjoy wins, it's the same. But I just don't want Creature to win.
I don't really care, but I don't know.
Like, I'm not like a full Creature by any means. Like, I think that they kill it, and I love Willis. I think he's a fucking monster.
Yeah, Willis is sick.
Dude, Willis is so sick, bro.
I wasn't familiar with him until King of the Road. I love how King of the Road does that.
Yeah, me neither. I was just gonna say, before King of the Road, I'm not really familiar, but now I've like been watching his video parts and shit, and like, so I mean, I'm hyped on that. Like, I got a new guy that I like.
Yeah, I mean, it seems.
I don't know very much about Creature. Like, I kind of just know like Gravette.
I'll tell you one thing: if you lived in San Diego, you would know a lot.
Is that where they're out of?
A lot of the dudes live here.
Oh, that's rad.
Creature's through NHS, so it's. Not here, but a lot of the dudes.
NHS is what, Santa Cruz, Creature, and Flip.
Yeah, Indy, Richta, OJ.
Oh, as far as like board companies though,
Yeah. That should be it.
that's tight.
But yeah, a lot of the dudes live here and like skate. Oh, you went to OB Park, the tranny one that that everyone does slashes
That
at.
park,
That's
that
how you
park is
described
sick.
it. Yeah, a lot of them skate there.
Dude, I slashed the shit out of that park.
I knew you were. That's why I said that. I knew you were
Dude, I
talking
front
about slashes.
slashed everything
Did
there,
you? I
dude.
did not expect you to like that park. You like that park?
It's gnarly. I almost do. No, I'm not
You
even
should go to
kidding.
Washington Street then, Mike.
I almost crooked that flat bar, the whole fucking bitch.
That's pretty hard.
Almost. I didn't get it though. I hurt my foot and I was too scared because I was on vacation and shit to keep skating. So I pushed out.
You should go to Washington Street next time you're here.
I'm trying to get out there, dude. I really miss being there.
What was I gonna say? Oh, hey, speaking of hips, did you like the hip at that park?
Which one?
Like the one with the pyramid.
I blasted off on that thing. I loved it.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I was blasting off. I had footage from there, right? And like my homie thought I didn't want it. Like, what? He literally just was like, "Oh, I figured like you wanted like street clips from the trip," and I was like, "Dude, I just would have been cool to have." Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you'd have to delete the shit. Like, I literally battled. I battled for a frontside half cab flip too.
On what, the hip?
Yeah, but it was a good one.
That hip's weird. I'm surprised you like it.
It was sick. I almost crooked guy to that fucking rail though. That was like my main thing I was trying to do when I was there. There was a girl skater that was there that was fucking ripping, dude.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Well, Boo Johnson Nightclub. Let's talk about that.
Oh.
Okay.
One thing I did notice. I don't want to talk shit, but did you notice that when he was talking about Mountain Dew kicking him off, he made it seem like he was like, yeah, I didn't even care, like it was whatever. Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? You went on like a 20-tweet rant where you literally just bombed the fuck out of them and their people behind their in the company. Like, what are you talking about? You did the opposite of not caring.
I was a little surprised by that as well because I don't remember the exact tweets, but yes, he did sound like a little heated.
There was my entire timeline was Boo Johnson like mad at Mountain Dew.
Let me say something. I love that Boo Johnson is like the way he uses specifically Twitter. Like the way he'll be super open about stuff like that, which you really don't see a lot of out of skateboarders. Like that would be in his position. I think it's sick.
What, that he sells his old sponsor stuff on his Etsy store?
I didn't say that. You can say whatever you want. I'm saying I like that he's open about different things like that, and like he'll answer. Like, if kids ask him questions, he'll just be straight up and answer them.
Yeah, that is tight. I mean, being transparent as a pro athlete is sick.
Yeah, regardless. Dude, in skateboarding, you really don't see it much.
I mean, I feel like you see it a lot more nowadays than you did 5 years ago.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just due to internet and coverage.
I think that, like, him, the way that he markets himself is totally for this younger generation and crowd and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's looked at as like an entertainer in the industry. Like, he's like a fucking personality. What's the word that they use when they're like a YouTuber?
A creator?
Yeah, no, there's another word.
That's what they usually call them.
No, they call them influencers.
Oh, yeah, they say that as well. You're right.
I feel like that's the best way to describe Boo Johnson at this point.
I think he's a cool personality to have in skateboarding. I think it's different.
Totally. And I think that him on DGK is exactly their image.
Yep. And Diamond, I think he really kind of got, like, his sponsors and with how his personality, the way he puts it out there, it's, like, all perfectly lined right now.
I think that, personally, for me, like, you can obviously say whatever. I think that by far the most important thing to take away from the interview was that we're getting a Transworld video and it's going to have, like, shared parts.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I think that's fucking very cool.
Yeah, I'm looking for. I'm really looking forward to who the dudes are.
Yeah, that's what I'm totally getting at. Can I
That'll be
just like go ahead and like just make suggestions and go ahead and
yeah,
put
shot at
Zion?
Zion.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I was just gonna say the
Let's
same thing.
go. That'd be so sick.
Yo, you would what? Imagine that doubles part is shot in Zion. That's legendary. That's legendary. That's
That'd
gas,
go
bro.
crazy.
Shit. You can put them both in the deep end for a few tricks and just let them go back to back.
That would be pretty tight.
Give him Madonna, and then he comes through and fucking 540s the bitch, dude. Oh my
You
god.
see Shad's kickflip indie on Instagram?
Yes. I also would like to see another duo that I want to suggest would be KB and Dashawn.
That'd be rad.
That would be so cool. Like this idea of having these like dudes from the same brand with split parts is so awesome to me. Like the limitations are fucking endless and how gnarly it can get.
Yeah, it is a rad idea for sure. I'm really looking forward to it now.
And I also loved when he talked about how Dane hit him up and told him to get serious because Dane's getting serious. I think that's fucking awesome.
Dane and Boo is gonna be a cool.
Well, dude, skateboarding needs more of that shit. Like it's trans world, man. Like it's trans world. That's not some slouch ass thing. Like you got to live up to these trans world videos, man. Like these are legendary videos, especially like the first half of them. Like you know what I mean? Like it down the line, chronological. Like, dude, you got to live up to this shit. So for Dane Vaughn to like literally get on him and say like, hey man, like I'm out here, you got to put in on these. Like that's awesome. I love that because that's his homie. It's not like it's like some corporate motherfucker being like, you got to get the you to make the paycheck. It's like, whoa, let's snap. Like, let's fucking do this, dude. Let's turn up. You know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah, that is.
But dude, but like back to what I was saying about like the possibilities of who could
who else? Who else?
Dude, it's so exciting, man. Are you kidding me? Like, just as an example, dude, fucking Jamie Floyd, JK's part. What?
That would be cool.
I love that shit. Dude, there's so many possibilities there.
Doubles part out of them, but I'll take another Yarne and Phil Zweisen.
Oh God, I would love that.
That would go.
What about Evan and Tyson Peterson?
Well, that would be super sick.
What? That's what I'm saying. Like all of these things could potentially happen. We don't know the lineup. You know what I mean? We don't know shit.
It's fun to talk about this though.
This is fun to talk about because
sick. Let's hear a few more. I'm trying to think of some as well.
I mean, dude, you pick a brand, and I'll tell you right now who I think would sound sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do board brands because that'd be easier because of smaller teams.
Yeah, which I think they're gonna do.
Alec Majerus and Louis could be sick.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That could be like the most legendary.
Dude, I know you love Mafia. Who would you want to see off Mafia?
Well, obviously Wes.
Yeah, but who are you going to toss him in there with, Alexis?
No.
Who?
Probably Stephen Blair.
Okay. That'd be cool.
It wouldn't be as exciting as any of the ones that I just named.
Yeah, but they would skate different.
That's why I would pick those two.
Wes is a crazy skateboarder.
And I'll tell you right now, a shot in Zion would shut the game down.
Yeah, that would be the one, dude. That's still the one. That would be so buck. Or you know what else would be cool? I said Louis and Majerus, which I still think would be sick. But Berger and Majerus together would be rad too.
Yeah, that would be just hammer
time. Those dudes are buck. I love watching Louis skate. I like how his name keeps coming up. But yeah, Berger and Majerus would be hammered.
I'd like to see Ben Ramers and Zach Wallen too.
Ooh, that'd be sick.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could pick any board brand and get stoked.
Okay, this isn't even brand relative, but K-Walks and Jackson Pills would be sick together.
Yeah.
I think that mix good. I mean, we already seen them in the same montage, the Sody homie thing. What was that called?
Oh, yeah.
The Good Homies.
Yeah, the Good Homies.
That video's tight.
Yeah, that was tight.
All right, well, let's hear it. Let's hear your whole Street League experience, Medina.
My whole Street League experience? How did like mini interview me? I don't want to just rant.
Okay. So you went to practice. Who was the most entertaining dude to watch at practice / who killed it the hardest?
So as far as practice, okay, that was our media check-in was at 10:30 in the morning, and practice officially started at I believe 1 o'clock or something or maybe noon.
Okay.
Either noon or 1 o'clock. And fucking the first person there, way before everyone else, was Manny Santiago and Dave Baczynski. Like, they were there before practice time was even, like, officially starting. Like, we got there and they were still building ramps and painting ramps and shit. So, like, that's, like, I'm talking, like, that's how early that those dudes showed up.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I feel like I've heard that before.
Really bad. I tell you right now, like, seeing people's practice habits is really, really, like, not funny, but really interesting. Like, the way that you can, like, okay, like, just as a few examples of, like, things that I saw that I noticed. Like, obviously, Yuto doesn't speak English, right?
Okay.
Well, he does, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Right now, dude, at practice, he stays in a corner and, like, doesn't talk or associate with, like, anyone. Like, he totally, like, I almost felt bad for him. I was like, oh, man, did somebody go fucking talk to Yuto? He's sick. Like, what the fuck, you know? Like, that's kind of how I was feeling about that, which was kind of weird, I thought.
I know he's on a Nike, not to interrupt because I want you to keep talking about this, but he's on a Nike trip right now, so hopefully, like, I mean, he's still new popping onto the scene and probably doesn't know many of those dudes very well and the language barrier.
You'd think that, like, somebody would be like, yeah, like, you know, I'm going to go talk to Yuto. Like, he's over there by himself for 2 hours.
Yeah.
But, yeah, who else? I'll tell you right now, you know who, like, doesn't warm up but just kind of cruises around?
Huh.
Ashad.
I should have just guessed it because that's exactly.
Dude, barely does or tries anything during practice. He'll just do 50-50s, kick flips, ollies, and cruise around.
But he skated did he skate like the whole day?
No.
Oh, really? Okay. Because, I mean, sometimes there's always those Instagram posts of contests where it's like, Ashad just killed practice. But I could see that, too, of him just flowing.
No. He did not skate, like, even half of the practice.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude. You want to know what else happened during practice that did not get
crook?
Dude, we got footage of that.
That was gnarly.
Dude, wait till you see the clips and the photos that we have still to show, dude. Like, it's gnarly. It got buck nasty there. But if you think that's fucked up, I'll tell you something else that didn't get televised or shown at all. Nyjah nose blunted across and down.
That's
I didn't even see it, bro. It was after practice hours that Nyjah didn't show up during practice hours.
Really?
Nope.
He came later in the night?
Yep. After I had already left.
That doesn't even surprise me, actually.
I ran into Alfonso.
I was surprised, but it makes sense.
No, yeah. I ran into Alfonso Rawls at, like, the after party thing over at Uprise. There was, like, an art show going on, and just, like, everyone from Street League went there.
Sick.
And he was the one who showed it to me on his phone.
Interesting.
I know. Like, holy shit, Grant. It is insane, bro.
That kind of makes sense that he would – I mean, I don't know if he does that every time, but, like, I could see him going later because if you watch his runs, they're, like, so dialed with, like, the exact time that, like, it's probably just annoying for him when everyone else is there.
Like, this is Saturday's practice day.
Yeah, but you want to get your rundown probably the day before, right?
Right. Yeah, no. But Sunday, Nyjah was there, like, right away.
Yeah,
like,
I could see that.
Soon. Yeah, on Sunday, like the actual event day, he was there, like, ready to go. He showed up with Leticia and Felipe.
No surprise.
So, anyway, what else was I getting at? Practice stuff.
Deloy wasn't with him?
Nah. Deloy was just
entourage. Deloy, Drew, and Nyjah.
Deloy was literally just, like, kooking around with sunglasses on inside and shit. Anyway, fucking what was I gonna say? Practice habits. Oh, Shane, this one's you're gonna like this one. So Shane comes on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
With his new shoe and all that shit, and, like,
quick little flex.
Bro, he puts his shoes on. He sits down, puts his shoes on, gets on his board, climbs to the top of the quarter pipe, like the one that, like, everyone was dropping in from.
Yeah.
And just puts his board down and starts talking for about 30 minutes, and then leaves.
Really?
Didn't skate.
And then he came back later, or what?
I'm assuming so. I'm assuming that because the next day he practiced like hell. Like, everything that you saw in his room, he got there right away. Like, he got there as soon as it started and practiced the entire time.
Wow.
Miles, he's another one that barely does any tricks. He just cruises around, does some tail slides and some nose grinds, kick flips, and then that was it.
Dude, I'm so bummed he rolled his ankle before his heat.
Dude, my homie was sitting right there and texted me it before anything was even announced. He's like, bro, Miles just rolled his ankle. Watch, they're about to say it. And within a few seconds, they were like, Miles Silvas won't be skating today, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what the fuck, man?
What was he trying?
He was playing a game of skate against somebody. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
It's cool to watching those things.
Yeah, dude, I'll tell you right now who practices their ass off is Cody Mack.
Really? Because I watched qualifying, and he looked like he was not into it or something.
He didn't like the ramps, and he thought every ledge was too tall.
Oh, were those ledges tall?
They were tall. They were tall.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's like a short-ass dude, but, like, they were some pretty tall ledges. And if you didn't know, like, which is really weird because there's no way you'd be able to tell unless you were, like, standing there, like, next to them. The one, I don't know if it was the same for the one, like, okay, say like the main quarter pipe, you know, on the, like
the steep one, the vert one?
Yeah, like the vert one. Okay, so
yeah.
If you're facing that, like the obstacle, like the ledge to the left of it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's actually on an incline.
Oh, really?
Like a very, very slight incline. Yeah, I swear to God. Cody said it, and I was like, what? And then, like, I, poked my head over the railing, you know, and looked at it, and you can clearly see it, dude.
That's weird.
Isn't that weird? I find that extremely strange.
I don't know. They're like the way – okay, so you know how the ledges have those little, like, they, like, curve and shoot out at the end?
Yes.
I feel like I'd rather it just be, like, a perfect – rectangle box and watch Felipe go off instead of them all having to get used to like this weird curve ledge.
I agree, dude.
Like it just seems kind of pointless.
I totally agree, dude. Tom,
I'd rather see Felipe and Tom just whip their flip trick straight into the grind.
Tom had no problem with those ledges at all.
Tom's so good. He does a lot of slide tricks. I saw Felipe doing those tray flip nose grinds that he usually never misses.
All the time.
He couldn't do it in the contest.
In practice, he did it almost every try.
Really?
Swear to God. And he also missed his switch flip back Smith, and he was doing it in practice every try.
Yeah. I mean,
I was like, damn,
for those dudes.
I was hyped on Felipe though. Like, I wanted him to go really far.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on their website while you continue.
Out there looking like he's about to play soccer.
I want to see if they've posted about the Super Crown, like who's in it.
I don't know, man. Definitely a unique experience to be out there and actually see the whole thing. It was really cool to like be able to bump into a lot of dudes that I'd spoken to on like Instagram or other social media sites, but I've never actually met. Like Kelly Hart it was cool to finally like be like, the fuck is up, Kelly? Like, nice to fucking meet you, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously hanging at the fucking gym is always like the coolest shit. Who else was it? I finally got to meet Alfonso. Like I'm hyped on that.
Yeah, Alfonso's such a cool dude.
Yeah, there was a lot, dude. Just like being around like this. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you. So I walk into Uprise, right? Like I'm tired as fuck. I've been like out all day, just ready to just chill.
Yeah.
And I like the way Uprise is like Uprise, by the way, is like Chicago's like.
Yeah, it's the main shop out there. Yeah.
By far, yeah. Just so I mean, in case people didn't know that are listening, like Uprise is like, yeah, the big deal out here. So anyway, like the way that their shop is like a theater that like go up into it. And like I was all tired, my head kind of down, and like my head looks up, and fucking Guy Mariano was there, dude.
That's it.
And like I've never seen it. Like so I found out. I can honestly say I fanned out twice so far. When I met Reynolds and when I met Heath Kirchart. Like I'll honestly be like, yo, like I was like, fuck, this is gnarly. Like I walked up to it and I swear to God, like it was like I saw a unicorn. Like I was like, I had to like tap my homie. I was like, dude, fucking Guy's here. And like everyone, then Miles showed up and then Jeff Rowley showed up. And it was just like, oh my God, this is crazy, man.
That's heavy.
Yeah, Sinclair was there, dude. That was cool to finally meet him too.
Yeah, that's sick.
A few times, so I was like, sick, man. I was like, I've talked to you through email. He's like, I knew I remembered your fucking name. I was like, yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
That's funny. So let's talk about the contest itself. Sunday, they're qualifying and finals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any dudes that stood out, or I don't know any stories,
Yes.
experience, whatever you want to say.
Calvin Hoefler, I thought was gonna go a lot farther. I thought he skated a lot higher than the fucking judges gave him credit for.
Really?
I personally think that just like his trick choice, the obstacles that he was doing stuff on, and like the tricks that he was doing was way different than everyone else's. Like, okay, just as an example, I don't remember if this was during the finals or it wasn't during the finals because Yuto didn't make it because of this. Yuto did a back three about 8 tricks before Tori does a back three. It gets an 8.5. Why the fuck is Tori also getting an 8.5? Please explain that.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
So Yuto does a back three.
Off the big drop thing.
Yes, and then probably like 8 other tricks later, like people had already done like 8 other tricks in between. Tori Pudwill does one, also gets an 8.5. There's no way that should be worth an 8.5. It's literally just been done 8 tricks ago.
So what did not? Why?
Because first of all, originality. Well, think about it. Okay, here's the thing.
Okay, no, I disagree.
How can you
repeat tricks the whole day?
How can you give him a trick that's already been done in that round the same amount of points? How?
It should get about the same.
Why?
Because they did the same trick.
But it's already been done.
So what?
So if I go out there and do a kickflip and it gets me a 7, I can just sit there and do kickflips all day.
No. You are completely.
No, that's what you're saying.
No, wait, whoa. That is completely inaccurate. Tori did a trick that Yuto did. If Tori went out there and back three the gap every time, his score would not be 8.5. 8.5. It would not.
Wouldn't it, though? That's what you're saying. He just did it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm saying if 2 different people do the same trick, they both do it well in a similar way, whatever, then yeah, they should probably get about the same score.
No, about the same score is fine. You want to give Tori an 8, an 8.1, 8.2?
If they did it both very well done, they should get the same score.
I totally disagree with that. That's nonsense to me.
All right, well, I hope
it just makes no sense.
The judges on here and we can talk about it with them.
I can't wait. That was going to be my main question for him.
I don't see why you think that makes complete sense.
That's absolute nonsense.
Why should Tori Pudwill? Okay, let me put it this way, Mike. Let's say hypothetically, someone in Heat 1 back threes off the big drop. Mm-hmm. They get the 8.5. Mm-hmm. You're in Heat 3 in qualifying. You back three it. Why should you get a less score just because you happen to be in the third heat?
Totally different. The stakes are completely different. The round is completely different. Like, the people that are still involved in the competition at that point are completely different.
No. I'm talking about qualifying. Everyone's in a different heat.
No, totally.
That doesn't matter at all. I don't see why you think that matters.
Dude, the fact that it was done a few tricks later is why it was whack.
Well, Tori's got to do what he's got to do.
I guess. I just feel like there's also the etiquette of like,
it's a contest. They're not in the streets. It's not like
you're telling me that every dude couldn't have done a back three and figured out that they could have gotten 8.5 then?
Not all those dudes do back threes.
Name one that doesn't.
When have you seen Shane O'Neill back three something that big?
Okay, I'll give you Shane.
Miles Silvas.
What do you mean?
He doesn't back three down stuff like that.
All right, well, first of all, he wasn't even in the competition, so that's irrelevant.
Not every skateboarder back threes downstairs.
I'm saying in that round, damn near all of them do.
I just disagree. If 2 people do the same trick, it doesn't
in the same round?
It doesn't. Why does that matter?
That's whack. I don't back it. Next round, that's fine. It's a different thing.
Okay, but if you happen to be in the same round as someone that does the same one trick as you,
what if he would have done it right after? Penalized? What if he would have done it right after and back to back? You think it would have deserved the same score?
Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
I don't see.
You are loco fucking bananas today.
Mike, that makes no sense at all. Why should you be penalized for doing the same trick as somebody else?
Hey, whatever, man. Keep it moving.
It's skateboarding.
You are going, dude.
You know what's sick? Was Tori Puddle's nose slide to crook on that bank the
Oh
bit.
my God! What about no slide to back lip?
Oh yeah, was that in the after party thing or what?
No, he did that shit.
Was that in qual? I remember seeing it. I just remember
Yeah,
what.
he did that shit. He didn't practice it at all.
Dude, he's so good at ledges.
That was gnarly. It was like a ledge rail type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I mean, as a barrier, yeah, whatever. Berger big flip from board, crazy. Across
Dude,
that thing,
Berger doesn't look like he's trying at all.
he's so good. Like his trick selection
his
is
crazy. He doesn't look like he's trying.
down that big hubba.
Dude, I don't know. Seeing those dudes in person is one thing, but like seeing them do the tricks as consistently as they do is totally another. Like Chris Jocelyn, like noticeably skates more powerful than everyone else. I'll just go ahead and say it. Like noticeably. Like he's fucking doing laps around these kids, dude. It's insane.
Dude, you know who was fun to watch there was Malto.
Malto was awesome, dude.
He was killing. I'm bummed he got like what muscle.
Dude, Dashawn, like if you're gonna talk about the guy who deserved to win, I'll tell you right now. Like there's a reason. There's a reason why on Skate Fillet Instagram I posted a photo of him doing that nose blunt saying he was killing it. Like this dude didn't even fall off his board for like an hour. Like it was just like he was just doing tricks that he felt like doing, and they were just all going in a row. Like he was doing like 8 trick lines, dude. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I was just like, oh my God, dude. Like at one point, everyone there like stopped and was just watching Dashawn do lines. I was like, this is fucking crazy. Like I was like, watch. I was like with my homie. I was like, watch this dude win tomorrow. Like watch. And sure as hell, like laser flip off the top thing. Dude, his catch is insane.
Oh, dude, that was a crazy laser flip. I don't know how else to put it.
And no one else
stays under his feet. It's like a tray flip.
Mm-hmm. You know how Chris Jocelyn big spinned it?
Yeah.
He did that in practice with he just literally got there within fucking, I don't know, 5 minutes and did it first try. That was one of the gnarliest things.
As crazy as it is, I'm gonna go and say it doesn't surprise me that much.
Dude, it was one of the gnarliest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like I'm talking like
huge.
Bro, I'm talking like he changed his shoes, like put his hat backwards, did a few fucking little laps around the park, 50-50s and shit, and then that. It's like this dude is crazy.
Yeah, he's on.
He also tried to flip it, but he didn't get it in practice at like even close.
Shane's nollie back heel crazy.
The trick that I most wanted to see that didn't go down was that Ashad backside 360 kickflip.
Oh my God, dude!
Oh my God,
the backside flip in his line looked so sick every time.
Dude, there was a few that like he was like a feather.
He's so light on his feet on that thing.
It was crazy. Like I don't know how
even popping.
He caught the board at one of them. He caught the board entirely vertical and still like flattened it out.
It looks so sick.
How did this dude just do that? Like okay, like for somebody for the casual skate fan, Street League is so crazy. But like for like the actual skateboarder, it's even more crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're out skating every day, you're aware of how that is just insane.
Exactly. You almost expect them to be able to land these tricks like this. You know what I mean?
It's insane.
But as like a skateboarder, watching Evan do fucking nose grab 540s without ever trying it in practice and just doing it, it's like, are you kidding me right now? You know what else is super sick? My homie I was sitting right next to caught his board when he threw it into the stands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so then he had him sign it, and it literally says, Evan Smith, I love you forever.
Sounds like something he would do.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. I mean, as far as like the entire weekend, it was really, really. I mean, it was definitely different, man. It was something that I went into not knowing what to expect as far as like the industry side or like the media side or whatever, you know. But like after this experience, I gained a lot of confidence as far as like what to expect and shit like this. Obviously, I had like Brink fucking to like have in my corner and all that, but still, it was like just a totally different thing. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, it was red, man. As far as like the competition itself, I really wish that Miles was there. That's really the only thing that I wish happened.
Yeah, it's a bummer he got hurt for sure.
I love when Tori podiums.
Tori's sick on those things.
I love when Tori podiums, dude.
Back tail went.
Dude, the footage that we have of that from practice is insane.
Dude, I was hoping on his last go. The last tries when he did it, but he needed like a 9.8 to go into the lead. I was hoping he was gonna try to flip out of it. Would have been so crazy.
You know what else? You know what else was happening that no one saw?
Huh.
Ishada was trying to switch crook down that across and down.
Wow.
He
Yeah,
was
that's
getting-
the good thing about being there in person, seeing stuff like that.
Dude, he was getting like right past the kink and then shooting out, and then he just stopped trying it. I was like, oh my God, if he switch crooks this shit, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. He did one nollie back heel over that like little gap on the right-hand side. That was like, like literally art, man. Like it just looks so perfect.
Sounds
it was
about
just
right.
like, God.
Dude, it's
Everyone-
frontside airs in the quarter pipe.
Like that's where like our industry seating was like right where that gap is.
Yeah.
And like, dude, everyone in our section was like, holy shit. Like that just looked insane. Same with Louis Lopez's fakie flip off of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane, man. Louis Lowe is another one that like rips in practice, dude. Just does not fall off his board, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I also heard some talk that there's going to be a flip part and that there might be another part after that.
That's what I like to hear, dude. You know I love my Louis footage.
Whoa, like whoa! If that were to be true, man, like the flip part is for sure happening. But like, dude, if he drops 3, like, okay, you know what else would be crazy? So say it's a Converse part.
Okay.
So like his main sponsors, almost like main sponsors are all dropping parts on his behalf. Like, I think that's sick if that were to come to fruition, like Spitfire, Flip, and Converse part all in 1 year. Like that's fire. And a Tampa win, boy, you Saudi.
He's gonna be up there for sure.
Dude, we'll see, man. Like right now, what we got, like a solid like 5 dudes, right?
Yeah, I mean who? Let's hear it.
Well, I haven't seen Riley Hawk's part yet, so I can't really say. But what I've heard from everyone, literally everyone that I know that I've seen.
Yeah, Riley's in the talk.
Yeah, that's what everyone's
Louis.
saying.
I'm saying just based off push part, you're gonna have to mention Miles.
But they don't include them.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm still saying Miles. I don't care.
Okay, that push part is excellent.
You cannot put out a 6-minute video part. Like that video part is insane.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's true.
Gone crazy so far.
Cole Wilson for damn
Cole
sure.
Wilson, yep. Yep, that's a good one.
No doubt in my mind. If he wins it, that's the one that'll be like the David for me. Like if Cole Wilson wins, I'll absolutely know why. Like he may not be like my pick to win personally. I'll be like, oh, okay, yup, fire. Like I wanted Figgy to win that year. Everyone else wanted Guy to win, and then fuck
I was
it.
gonna say that was the year everyone wanted a guy, huh?
And then fuck it, it was David that no one even had on their radar.
Dude, Shane's gonna win within the next couple of years at some point.
Oh yeah. Oh Shane, dude, there's another one. Fucking freak.
I mean, he's been kind of quiet footage-wise because he's been stacking.
Yeah, but nowadays you can get on the list for Instagram. Remember?
Yeah, but just give it 2 weeks, and then we'll be able to talk about his street footage.
I can't wait in 2 weeks.
It's gonna be insane.
I mean, that's really all I got, dude. You got
Yeah,
anything else?
that's about it for episode 114.
We cruised through that one.
Yeah, that was good.
Anything you want to say?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. I don't think I have anything.
I'd say the only thing I can say is that you should definitely go follow that Skate Fillet Instagram page at Skate Fillet Podcast. We're
Do
active.
that if you want to, or don't.
We're
We'll be back.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you to smash the like button, I promise.
Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm definitely not going to tell you that. I promise. We just like when you watch. You don't got to do all
Do
that.
whatever you want, dude. Do whatever you want.
You don't got to do all that extra shit. But like,
In a
week. I'm just going to tell you right now, like the Skate Fillet Instagram page goes. It does.
Yeah, you put some sick stuff on there this week. I agree.
Thanks, man. I try to
All
stay
right.
active.
We'll be back with 115 in a week to the day. I promise.